Do you enjoy scary movies that both mock and reverse scary movies in the same way? It's time to consider the horror films that will be released in 2022 as the year draws to a close. This year saw the release of numerous new fan favorites, which was a great blessing for the horror genre. From fun and comedic to dark, gritty and dramatic horror movies, there is a wide range. Therefore, in this video, we will tell you about the top 10 horror movies of 2022 that you should watch as soon as possible. So stay tuned to the video and watch it till the end. Also, if this is your first time visiting our channel, subscribe to America's Top 10 to keep yourself updated. Number 10. Smile. Let's start with Smile, which is written and directed by Parker Finn and will put a smile on the faces of horror fans and theater owners alike. Smile, starring Sosie Bacon as a psychiatrist tormented by a supernatural force after witnessing a patient's death, grossed more than $200 million worldwide. Dr. Rose Cotter, Sosie Bacon, starts having increasingly frightful experiences after her patient commits suicide in front of her during one of her sessions. After starting the investigation, Rose's sanity starts to wane as she struggles with an ethereal force and an unresolved trauma. The poor soul's tasked with removing the mountains of popcorn that the film's numerous effective jumps left on theater floors. Number 9. Nope. Here, Jordan Peele poses a Steven Spielberg-inspired conjecture. The written third director's film, a critique of big-budget spectacles that follow the thrills, chills, spills formula, is neither as groundbreaking nor as terrifying as Get Out or Us. His modernized take on 1950s watch the sky horror and sci-fi is, however, still horrifying as all get out and masterfully evokes a feeling of dread each time its apex predator flying saucer darts from cloud to cloud in search of new prey. While a subplot involving Stephen Yeun's former child star and a chimpanzee run amok is pure terror, Daniel Kaluuya and Keke Palmer transform their search for evidence that aliens are among us into humanity's last stand. With each viewing, it gets better and more disturbing. Number 8. Oma. On a remote farm in America, Amanda, Sandra Oh, and her daughter Fievel Stewart lead a peaceful life. When Amanda's mother's remains arrive from Korea, it completely upends her plans for moving past the traumatic childhood she had. The ghosts of Amanda's past and her concern over becoming like her mother haunt her. Oma explores how those children live their lives in fear of repeating their parents' mistakes by dramatizing the issues between abused children and their abusive parents. Oh gives a particularly strong performance as Amanda, while Stewart also turns in a superb performance. A fantastic tale about a mother who is struggling to overcome her traumatic past. Number 7. Scream. 10 years after its initial release, the cult favorite slasher film Scream 4 returns with a modern twist. In order to resurrect secrets from the town's deadly past, a new killer dons the ghost face mask and starts stalking a group of teenagers in the sleepy town of Woodsboro, where a string of brutal murders shocked the community 25 years ago. Scream 5 manages to present fans with a new and fresh ghost face ready for the kill thanks to a great blend of actors from the Scream legacy like Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, and David Arquette, mixed with new and modern stars like Melissa Barrera, Jenna Ortega, and Jack Quaid. Additionally, fans are very enthusiastic about Scream 6's impending release. Number 6. Master. 3 female students at an elite university in the Northeast struggle to fit in. A black freshman claims that ghosts are haunting her when anonymous and racist attacks against her start. Every woman must decide for herself where the true evil is. Mariama Diallo expertly combines social commentary and horror. In addition to Regina Hall's outstanding performance, Master is a beautiful yet sobering story about social injustice within elitist institutions. Some themes are overtly present for inspection, while others are more subtly present and hidden. In addition, some scenes and shocks will stay with you forever. Number 5. Barbarian. Tess, Georgina Campbell, finds a strange man living there after learning the house she had rented was double booked. Tess opts to stay the night despite her better judgment. The two will quickly learn, though, that they have more to worry about than just an extra house guest. Barbarian succeeds in shocking the audience by the second act despite having a trailer that provides viewers with no discernible information. Barbarian earns a spot on this list thanks to classic elements of horror like jump scares and gore, as well as frightfully compelling acting from actors like Campbell and Justin Long. Number 4. Pearl. The narrative of Pearl, played by Mia Goth, is set in 1918. Pearl, who is on the verge of going insane, longs to escape the dull and lonely life she currently leads on the family farm. Pearl finds herself in a downward spiral after fantasizing about living a glamorous life like those in movies. The sequel to T. Vesta's 1970s era album X is titled Pearl. The project's real showstopper is how Goth portrays the lead character. With a slasher-like premise, Pearl delves into psychological family drama and is a thorough character study of a naturally depressed girl whose dreams are slipping through her fingers. Number 3. X. An adult film shoots at an elderly couple's farmhouse in the remote Texas countryside involves adult actors and a small film crew. As day gives way to night, the visitors gradually realize that they are not safe and are being pursued by an enemy. X offers horror fans a classic 70s slasher movie with an original premise thanks to strong direction, a clever and inventive editing team, and some excellent photography. Audiences are treated to a stunning acting performance by Mia Goth in her dual roles. One of the best horror movies is also included, provided by none other than rising star Jenna Ortega. Number 2. The Invitation. After taking a DNA test, Evie, Nathalie Emmanuel, discovers she has a long-lost cousin. She initially finds herself in a survival nightmare when she accepts an invitation from her new family to attend a lavish wedding in the English countryside. She learns about the dark secrets of her family's past and the sinister motivations behind their extravagant generosity. The Invitation is a fantastic horror movie that stands out from the pack thanks to director Jessica M. Thompson. The first part of the film drags a little bit, but the second half picks up. Although the climax is unexpected, the plot is largely predictable, so nobody is left wondering what will happen next. Number 1. Sissy. Aisha Dee, who portrays the title character Cecilia, is the charismatic leader of the truly terrifying bachelorette weekend that the somewhat successful social media influencer is invited to with a childhood best friend, Sissy. Sissy uses upsetting flashbacks and model social conventions that endure from childhood into adulthood to reveal the dangers of the new normal. The good news is that it gives us a compelling antagonist whom we are willing to root for. Not to mention, the gore, visual effects and cinematography were outstanding. That was all for today's video. Tell us your views in the comments section. Also, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe to America's Top 10 for more amazing videos. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. We'll see you soon in the next video.